Growing up, knowing of family and friends who lived in refugee camps made us recognize the social conditions that magnified the struggles of refugees.
The mid-20th century marked an increase in power struggle in Western Asia, and civilians paid the price. Citizens left the lands of their forefathers, creating a refugee influx and destroying the aspirations people once had.
When you look to the cause, the main reason they become refugee, it was a social justice issue because of the invasion, because of the coup d'etat. A small group of people took the power and they were eliminating and destroying anyone who were not supporting their ideas or their regime.
For example, Afghanistan has one of the greatest refugee populations. Refugees lost their basic human rights, fleeing for safety. While some countries welcomed them, others retaliated against them or viewed them as competitors for resources. Refugees suffer both physical and psychological damage.
Most of them coming from rural areas, living in concentrated camps with a shortage of safe drinking water, with lack of nutritious food, and also with lack of sanitation. And most of them not being immunized against childhood illnesses.
A global health approach to deal with the refugee crisis begins with encouraging self-sufficiency among the refugees.
What was very important for us, the role of local community, involving educated Afghans to gain some skills and work for themselves.
Dr. Zamani and other social workers visualized a global health approach to alleviating resource competition by creating independence. As global refugee populations increase, Afghans are now just one of many suffering from social injustice. Donating to relief groups can provide immediate aid, yet can create dependence on foreign aid. A global health approach is to recognize that we are citizens of the world, not of a country. We must help people with a multi-pronged approach through job training, psychosocial, and community activism.
For example, Syrian refugees in small areas of Lebanon were welcomed in society rather than isolated in refugee camps. The Syrians in return welcomed unaccompanied Lebanese children. Regardless of the label, we are all part of humanity. Ending social injustice would be humanity's greatest accomplishment.